everyone would be hilarious. You know what starvation is, but do you know what hidden hunger is? Today we're going to take hidden hunger out of hiding. The first thing we're going to do is explain hidden hunger and its causes and effects. The second thing we're going to do is give you an example of the real-life effects of hidden hunger on those who live in Kazakhstan. And the final thing we'll do is incite you to take action, and we're going to give you ways to do that. We've taken to the metaphorical halls of Azusa Pacific University to see what our generation already knows. What do you know about starvation?
Well, it can kill you if it happens to you.
You're not getting enough calories in as compared to your output.
I know it's a very common issue. I know that it's a big problem around the world and it always has been.
I know that starvation isn't only a problem in third world countries, but it's like a pretty big thing here in the United States as well.
So, have you ever heard of hidden hunger?
No.
You ever heard of hidden hunger? Do you know what hidden hunger is? Have you ever heard of that?
Hidden hunger is a phenomena that occurs when a person has enough food to eat. Essentially, they have enough calories. However, the caloric intake is missing the crucial micronutrients. Micronutrients are essentially the magic wand that enables the body to produce hormones and enzymes that are essential for growth. Vitamins get rid of hidden hunger.
So, hidden hunger stems from a lack of vitamins and nutrients. What do you already know? What do you know about vitamins?
They're important.
Make your body strong and to make sure that your body can function in all different ways. There are certain vitamins for your bones and your eyesight and your muscles.
Where do you get your vitamins?
My mom usually buys them from the pharmacy.
I think I eat them in my food. I don't really pay attention to what I eat, I just eat.
I like to take daily vitamins every day in a pill.
From fruit, like oranges. Has vitamin C, I hear.
In developed countries, our food is actually already fortified, so you may be getting your vitamins without even knowing it. That's why hidden hunger is a problem in developing countries where food isn't fortified. Now let's look at the most common deficiencies and the effects they have on communities and individuals.
Some of the most common and important vitamin deficiencies are those in vitamin A, zinc, iron, and iodine. Vitamin A deficiency leads to serious problems with eyesight.
Cerebrophthalmia is the dryness of the eye. So this is blinding conditions of the vitamin A deficiency.
This boy will be blind in his left eye forever.
Zinc is involved in over 200 enzyme reactions. Deficiency results in mental disturbances. Iron is a crucial component to blood oxygen levels, and a lack of it reduces physical development, mental development, and energy. Iodine is crucial to the creation of thyroid hormones, and a lack of it results in goiters or hyperthyroidism. These vitamins can be found in different kinds of food, so a well-balanced diet is important. But vitamin supplements and fortification are crucial and inexpensive. Additionally, iron and other nutrients can be found in breast milk, so it's important that mothers know to breastfeed their children. The relationship between hidden hunger and poverty is cyclical, each resulting in the other. When an entire community is affected by hidden hunger, the effects on the community are severe. Individuals experience poor nutrition and learning and growth impairment. It results in a loss of productivity and reduced economic growth for the community at whole. This, in turn, contributes to a prolongation of poverty, affecting mostly women and children.
Let's look at a specific example of hidden hunger in Kazakhstan.
Hi, my name is Reverend Dr. Eric Aslan. I am an adjunct professor. I teach anthropology. I was a missionary to Kazakhstan from 1995 until 2011. My first master's degree is actually in public health. I was very interested in Kazakhstani health issues, and possibilities for health promotion.
So we've learned that hidden hunger is when people may have food to eat, but what they have to eat isn't full of the nutrients and micronutrients they need. Would you say that Kazakhs experience those deficiencies?
Yeah, especially in the rural community. I would describe a lot of the people we worked with as profoundly poor, and I was working with families that kind of survived on what they could buy and complement it with what they could grow in their garden. We knew a number of families that survived primarily on black tea and bread. That's what they would eat. So outwardly they would not look emaciated, and they felt full a good deal of the time, but they weren't getting a well-rounded diet.
Hidden hunger affects individuals like those in Kazakhstan for four main reasons. The first reason is a high expense or cost of good food. When families are hungry, they tend to settle on cheaper foods, such as rice, corn, or wheat. foods that have the vitamins they need are actually more expensive. The second reason is tradition. Many traditional foods do not have the vitamins that people need, but changing these habits can be hard for a community when people have eaten this way for generations. Thirdly, availability contributes to hidden hunger because in some countries, nutritious foods are simply non-existent. And finally, ignorance is a problem because if people don't know about hidden hunger, they won't know what steps to take to avoid it.
So, what are the reasons that Kazakhs experienced iron deficiency?
They had iron deficiency anemia because the economy had effectively collapsed after the Soviet Union. And so they didn't have the access to meat and other proteins. During the Soviet era, they had different staples, and one of the staples was meat. They kept the price of meat controlled and they kept it low. And added to this, they drink black tea, and so that hinders iron assimilation into the body.
So, what were the solutions you guys explored?
We were trying to figure out how great the problem was. We thought, if we did some blood testing, that would be great, and we should blood test in schools because if we find a need, we can work with the school and we can come up with a plan with them. And we got permissions. It just all kind of went nowhere. And we found out there were rumors that because we were Christians, we were going to do weird things with the children's blood because, after all, Christians eat the blood and the flesh of Jesus. If I had to do it again, I probably would have thrown a big party. When I look at the Kazakh diet, it's very basic on a day-to-day basis. But if you're being hosted and you're hosting people, then you serve things that are rich in iron and other nutrients. And then you had a whole system of different events throughout the year, so you could actually work out a balanced diet by being hosted and hosting others through hospitality.
Now that you know all about hidden hunger, we're going to give you ways to get involved and tell you a few organizations that you can do that with.
Vitamin Angels is an organization that provides life-saving vitamins to mothers and children under 5 at risk of malnutrition. They provide prenatal vitamins, promote breastfeeding practices, give vitamin A and deworming tablets, and give children multivitamins. They work all over the world, in over 50 countries worldwide with more than 48 million children. You can be involved in their efforts in a number of ways. $10 supports a child. By giving $50 to Vitamin Angels, you are preventing hidden hunger in 5 children. In fact, you could look into getting involved in a much more personal way if hidden hunger is something that speaks directly to you. The World Food Program is the largest humanitarian organization fighting hunger worldwide. It's part of the United Nations and is voluntarily funded. World Food Program addresses micronutrient deficiencies, especially of zinc, iron, and vitamin A. By providing home fortification with micronutrient powders, and by generally fortifying food, World Food Program is working with governments and private partners to help get rid of hidden hunger. You personally can be involved by donating to World Food Program. Save the Children is another organization which provides health, education, protection, disaster relief, and much more. They work around the world, even in Kazakhstan. They address adequate food intake and nutrient intake, support breastfeeding, improve access to essential micronutrients through fortification, supplementation, and dietary diversity measures. You can be a part of what Save the Children is doing by donating. If donating to an organization in general feels too impersonal, Save the Children also offers the option to support one specific child. For less than $1 a day, you can provide nutrition, health, child development, and education to one specific child and make a huge difference in their life. Finally, the Borchin Project addresses hidden hunger from a policy perspective. They work with world leaders and advocate to make poverty a substantial part of U.S. foreign policy. Aside from just donating money, you can donate your time and your advocacy by getting political in a number of ways, including calling or writing Congress. By building awareness, other people can also know about hidden hunger, which will generate the political will necessary to create solutions and solve this problem. There are so many options that don't just include giving money. Even social media can be a tool to stop hidden hunger. Knowing this, we cannot allow hidden hunger to stay in hiding.
In third world countries, and to make sure that your very minimal life,
You don't eat enough, at least.
calories that you're consuming.
I'm starving right now. I'm waiting for my food.
We must expose hidden hunger by educating people.
Hey, is that hidden hunger? How can I help?
We must get involved with organizations in the ways that we can, like donating.
There you go.
Thank you. Your contribution matters.
We have the power to do away with hidden hunger, and we cannot stand still.